What if I told you you've already been lied to today? Maybe even before you had a chance to open your eyes, before your feet hit the floor, before you even realized you were awake? Lies don't always come in dramatic packages. Sometimes they slip in quietly, disguised as harmless comments, half-truths, or even the stories we tell ourselves to get through the day. Maybe it was a notification on your phone, a headline that twisted the facts, or a friend's text that left out a crucial detail. Maybe it was the little white lie you told yourself, "I'll just hit snooze once." Or the one you told your partner about why you were running late. Deception isn't rare, it's woven into our daily lives, from the emails we read to the conversations we have at the breakfast table. It's in the way we present ourselves online, the stories we share, and the secrets we keep. It's so common we barely notice it, yet it shapes our reality in ways we rarely question. The real danger? We're wired to believe. Our brains are built for trust, for connection, for taking things at face value. That makes us easy targets, not just for strangers but for the people closest to us, and even for our own wishful thinking. The modern world has weaponized deception. Phishing scams lurk in your inbox, curated social media feeds show only the best moments, and advertising blurs the line between truth and manipulation. Every day we're bombarded with messages designed to sway us, distract us, or make us doubt what we know. A University of Massachusetts study found 60% of adults can't go 10 minutes without lying. Think about that. Every conversation, every meeting, every casual chat at the coffee shop is a potential minefield of half-truths and omissions. You're walking through a minefield of lies every day, often blind to the danger. Most of us don't even realize how much we're being influenced, nudged, or outright deceived. The world is full of people with their own agendas, and sometimes, the truth is the first casualty. This isn't just about catching cheaters or exposing frauds, it's about reclaiming your reality. It's about learning to see through the fog, to trust your instincts, and to recognize when something just doesn't add up. Lies, even the so-called harmless ones, are always about control, about altering your perception for someone else's gain. Sometimes it's for profit, sometimes for power, and sometimes just to avoid an uncomfortable truth. Today, I'll give you the tools to see behind the curtain and spot the tells even the best liars can't hide. You'll learn to read between the lines, to notice the subtle cues, and to protect yourself from manipulation, no matter where it comes from. Prepare to see the world as it truly is. Once you know what to look for, you'll never see things the same way again. The body can't lie, even when the mind tries its hardest to conceal the truth. Every emotion, every thought, leaves a trace somewhere in our physical form. While words can be carefully chosen and rehearsed, the body's reactions are spontaneous, raw, and often beyond conscious control. The mouth may speak with confidence, but the rest of the body often tells a different story. Subtle cues like a tightening jaw, a fleeting glance, or a sudden swallow can reveal what words try to hide. Our brains are split. The neocortex crafts the lie, weaving stories and justifications, but the limbic system, the emotional core, remains anchored in reality. This ancient part of the brain reacts instantly to stress, fear, and guilt, sending signals to the body before we're even aware of them. When someone lies, these two systems clash, and the body leaks the truth through involuntary signals. A nervous twitch, a shift in posture, or a momentary freeze can all be signs of this internal battle. Micro-expressions, those split-second flashes of emotion, posture shifts, and unconscious gestures reveal the internal conflict. These are the cracks in the mask, the moments when the truth slips out. A liar tries to suppress the truth and project a lie, but the cognitive load creates cracks in their performance. The effort to maintain a false story taxes the brain, making it harder to control every muscle, every movement. Words can be smooth, but the body screams the truth. Even the most practiced deceiver can't silence the signals sent by their own nervous system. Your job? Stop listening. Start observing. Pay attention to the details that most people overlook. Watch for the silent language, the micro-expressions and gestures that betray the mind. These are the true signals of honesty or deception. The truth is seen, not heard. It's written in the way someone sits, the way their eyes dart, or how their hands move when they're under pressure. The body is the ultimate polygraph, offering clues that no machine can fully capture. It's a living record of our inner world. Learn to read it and you'll spot deception in seconds. Master this skill, and you'll see the truth everywhere you look. The Pinocchio effect is a powerful, little-known tell that can reveal when someone isn't being truthful. While most people think of Pinocchio's nose growing as a fairy tale, there's actually a real-life connection between lying and the nose, one that's rooted in our biology and psychology. When someone lies, anxiety triggers a fight-or-flight response, flooding the body with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. This isn't just a mental reaction, your body physically changes in subtle ways. One of the most surprising changes is that blood vessels in the nose swell, increasing blood flow and sometimes causing a slight redness or warmth. This swelling creates an itch or tingle, compelling the liar to touch, rub or scratch their nose, often without even realizing it. It's an unconscious attempt to relieve the sensation. It's not just a nervous habit, it's a direct physiological reaction to lying, and it can be one of the most reliable nonverbal cues if you know what to look for. Think of Bill Clinton's infamous interview. He touched his nose repeatedly while denying his affair. This wasn't a coincidence. It's a classic example of the Pinocchio effect in action, visible even in high-stakes public situations. The liar may focus intensely on controlling their facial expressions and voice, but the nose touch often slips through, revealing the truth beneath the surface. One scratch or touch might mean nothing. Everyone gets an itch now and then. But if you notice repeated nose touches, especially after tough or direct questions, it's a red flag that shouldn't be ignored. Don't just watch their eyes for deception, pay close attention to their hands, especially when they move toward the face. The hands can betray what the words and eyes try to hide. The Pinocchio effect is your entry point into their subconscious, a subtle signal that can help you read between the lines and spot hidden truths. So next time you're in a conversation and want to know if someone's being honest, spot the nose touch. You're witnessing the body betray the lie, giving you an edge in reading people like never before. Lying is mentally exhausting. Telling the truth is easy. Lying means inventing details, monitoring reactions, and suppressing the truth all at once. This overload causes the brain to falter, especially in speech. Lance Armstrong, when denying doping, would pause, stutter, and repeat questions. Classic signs of cognitive overload. A truthful person recalls events smoothly. A liar stumbles as their brain scrambles to keep the story straight. You can trigger this. Ask for detailed sequential answers. Truthful people recall easily. Liars struggle and hesitate. Look for long pauses, vague language, and verbal stumbles. The hesitation is the sound of a story being built from scratch. Increase the pressure with follow-ups and watch the cracks widen. Cognitive overload exposes the lie. Genuine emotions engage the whole face symmetrically. A real smile reaches the eyes. Faked emotions are often lopsided, with one side of the face more expressive than the other. Dr. Paul Ekman's research shows that manufactured emotions create asymmetry, a crooked smile, a half frown. Scott Peterson's police interviews showed this. His sadness was often a crooked, unnatural expression. Real emotions come from the limbic system and are spontaneous. Fake ones are clumsy masks. Watch for expressions that appear or vanish too quickly, or seem disconnected from the situation. Asymmetry is a telltale sign of deception. The face can't hide the truth for long. In our digital world, deception has new tools. Lies now come through screens, amplified by our addiction to devices. The same stress that causes physical tells in person leaks into digital communication. Online, liars have time to edit and perfect their stories, but that's their downfall. Truthful responses are quick and imperfect, lies are polished and delayed. Corporate scandals show this. Vague, overly formal statements are verbal smokescreens. Look for overmanagement, long delays, sudden formality, or walls of text packed with irrelevant details. A liar tries to bury the truth in complexity. Simple, direct language is usually honest. Spot the digital tells, and you'll see through the screen. The world is full of deception, but you're no longer defenseless. You know the Pinocchio effect, cognitive overload, and the asymmetry of deceit. These are scientific truths, your new tools for seeing reality. The body always betrays the mind's lies. Use this knowledge to protect yourself and demand honesty. Don't become cynical, become discerning. In 10 seconds you can spot the cracks in any story. Comment below if you've ever sensed a lie but couldn't prove it. Next time, how to confront a liar and dismantle their deception.